Pakistan is about to replace 88 million old electric fans, and the government says it's a game changer for energy savings. This 10-year subsidized fan replacement program aims to ease pressure on the national grid during peak summer months. But with rising production costs, financing hurdles, and consumer hesitation, will it work as planned? Let's break down the pros and cons of the new fan replacement scheme. Here's how the program works. The government wants to replace about 60% of all fans in use, targeting old, inefficient models, especially in small households. Each new energy-efficient fan is expected to reduce power usage during peak hours, potentially saving 6,000 to 7,000 megawatts. That's over half the cooling load during summer. And it's not just about saving electricity. The scheme also aims to cut costs for households, lower emissions, and reduce reliance on air conditioning. The scheme is being funded through a 2 billion rupee pool using on-bill Islamic financing model. Here's what that means. Households get a subsidized loan at Khyber plus 2%. The cost of each fan, around 10,500 rupees, can be repaid over 6 to 18 months. Payments are deducted directly from monthly electricity bills, and distribution companies like K Electric and PITC are involved in implementation, with NADRA and OneLink helping on the payment side. Now, let's start with the potential benefits. There's energy saving. The new fans are more efficient, using less power while providing the same cooling. This reduces peak demand, meaning fewer blackouts and less pressure on the grid. Then there's lower bills. Less energy means cheaper electricity for households over time. Then there is reduced AC usage. So studies show efficient fans can allow air conditioning to run less and cutting cooling costs by up to 70% in some homes. There's also environmental impact. Less energy demand means lower emissions. The government is linking this to carbon credits through the Ministry of Climate Change. And then financial inclusion. The loan model brings structured credit access to low-income households without bank visits or complex paperwork. But there are also real challenges. Industry readiness, for instance. Many fan manufacturers are small-scale and say they weren't fully consulted. Upgrading to produce energy-efficient fans like DC or inverter models requires capital they may not have. Rising production costs. Imported components like circuit boards are expensive. With limited subsidies to manufacturers, supply could struggle to meet demand. There's also implementation hurdles. The success of on-bill financing depends on coordination between banks, utilities, and tech platforms. Any breakdown could delay or derail the program. Also, consumer hesitation. Even with installments, some low-income households may see 10,500 rupees as too much considering the inflation. Then there's quality control. Without strict monitoring, low-quality fans could enter the market, reducing savings and damaging consumer trust. And finally, limited scope. While the fans help, air conditioners still account for a huge part of summer demand. Without improving AC efficiency and building design, overall cooling energy use may stay high. So, will it work? Replacing inefficient fans is a smart, scalable step, especially in a country like Pakistan, where fans are the primary cooling appliance in most homes. But for it to succeed, the government will need to support manufacturers, streamline implementation, enforce product standards, raise public awareness, and over time, fan replacement should just be one part of a larger cooling strategy. That includes AC upgrades, better insulation, and smarter building codes. A quieter fan can mean lower bills, fewer blackouts, and less carbon in the air, but only in a system that supports it. The government's ambitious plan is now in motion. The first phase rolls out at the end of July, and we'll be tracking how it goes. Subscribe for more breakdowns that help you make sense of what's changing and what it means for you.